Hi all, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to say I've now got all 8 issues I was waiting for of Build the Delorean. As I mentioned in my last video, the direct debit failed their end. It was put on hold, nothing to do with me, it was their system, and by the time I'd realised and rectified it, I missed the dispatch date. So I have now got all 8 issues today, so I've got 16, 17, 18, 19 from last month, and then 20, 21, 22 and 23 from this month. So yeah, I've got them all ready to go. I've been following a few others and I can see that there's going to be a few issues with various screws, so all we can do is see what happens. So without further ado, got a lot to get through. Let's start with issue 16. So here we go, this is issue 16. As I said, we've got a lot to get through, got 8 issues to crack on with, so I'm just going to go straight into it. And in issue 16 we've got the transmission case, oil pump housing, lower pan, axle mounts, seals, all sorts, and a load more screws there. So these are the parts we got. I'll crack these out and let's get started. So just get rid of this. So we've got some transmission housing which is made of metal. These parts, there we go, some rubber type seals, and DM screws, EP screws, and which are new actually. We haven't had any EP. We've had A, B, C and DP, not EP, so they're new. Obviously AM, which we've had before, and DM, the dreaded DM. We've got this other part here, which is the oil pump housing. So, nice quick instructions here. Let's see what we need to be doing. So the first job is, if I can see which way around this is, right, I just need to decipher. Right, yeah, they are different. This one here has got the 2 screws at the bottom there. This one hasn't. So we'll be using this part with those two holes there. And then obviously you've got the 2 up here. So the first thing we need to do is attach this fuel pump housing, and that goes in like so. That just slots in there, and then you've got this this part here that just fits in there like so, loose. And then we'll be attaching them with AM screws. I'll just get those out. 2 of. I'm going to try the screwdriver that was supplied, just to see how we get on with those. I do use a different screwdriver because these don't seem to be very good, but we'll give it a go. So I'm just going to start them off. So there's 1 and there's 2. Remember, these are AM screws we're using at the moment. Okay. Yeah, the screwdriver's jumping already. And that one doesn't fit, so I'm going to resort to my own screwdriver because it fits nicely and you can get a good grip on it. Well, they've gone in quite nicely, apart from the screw trying to jump. Just get some more on that one. There you go. Yeah, that's gone in lovely, and that's what we've ended up with on the end there. Okay, so the next step, step 2, is to attach, I believe that is the lower pan. Yes, so we're going to be attaching the lower pan to the 2 screws that are on the bottom there. And let me just see if there's, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you could potentially put it on the wrong way, but it wouldn't look right, so it only goes on really one way, and then it follows the pattern at the bottom there. Okay, so again we'll be using AM screws for that part. Again, I'm going to dive straight in with my screwdriver for that. So we just line that up, those 2 holes in there, and then AM. So I'm just going to put one in, start them off, and then the other. Sorry if I'm being quiet, I'm just concentrating with these screws. There we go, and that's in lovely and tight. So there we have the oil pump housing on the end there secured, and then the lower pan that goes in the bottom 2 there with those 2 screws. Okay, so moving on, we need to fix the axle mounts. So we take these little parts here, and then we push these rubber seals on the end of them like so. So that's 1. And the same with that, just pop them on the end there like that, that's 2. They do have, if you can see that, let me just try and, they've got like a flat edge there. And then that's the same for that one also. So we'll take the part that we have just worked on, and then one of these slots in to the side there. And it only, as you can see, that's got that. Difficult to see, but it's got the flat edge along the top there, so that fits in nicely like so. And then for that we'll be using, I'll just get them out, the EP screws. And this is going to be a little bit fiddly, so you just hold that in there like that, and then fix that. I'm just going to push that down there like so, and screw that in. go, that's roughly in tight now. So that's one in. And that is that for step 3. So step 1 was to put the rubber on, step 2 was to put the other rubber on, step 3 was attach that side to that side of the gearbox housing with the screw in there like so. And yeah, you've guessed it, step 4, we need the other half and the same. So again, you've got the flat part on the top there, matched up with the flat part there, so that goes in there like so. Again, EP screw. That's it. Let's get that started. And there we go, that is that attached also. Okay, so the next part we're going to be using, that's it for the EP. We need the DM screws. Two of, and we're actually going to be putting these two together now, like so. And they actually fit, if you can see that inside there. You've got these two prongy, but the bits that stick out actually fit inside these two, like so. Okay, and then they get attached by the two holes this side, 1 and 2, with DM screws. So, wish me luck. Because I know how bad these screws can be. Well, that's been alright, so yeah, that's one in. I'm just going to put this last one in now. And that is that. Brilliant. Okay, and that is it for issue 16. So we've built the gearbox, I keep forgetting what it is. Yeah, the oil pump housing. We've got the gearbox shell, and obviously the sump pan is on there also. So that is it for issue 16. So I hope you enjoyed that. That is it for, as I say, for issue 16. We've made the gearbox housing. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video for issue 17. Please like, share, subscribe, that'd be fantastic if you want to keep in the loop. And see you soon.